Hey, been a while. I know. So long story short, I got super busy, super depressed, life sucked, and I stopped making videos. But anyways, I'm filming this video today because one of two reasons. Number one, this was an experiment that I ran for myself in the year 2023, which is I kept every single empty of products that I use throughout the year to give me a visual representation, because I'm a very visual person, of how much I actually need to function throughout the year, and like where my money was going in terms of spending it on beauty products, skincare, and makeup. And I just kind of wanted to see, like, it would be really fun to look at, this is everything you've consumed in 1 year. So does that equate to how you're spending your money on these products? And I already know the answer to that because the bag is sitting right in front of me, and I will show that to you in a second. The answer is absolutely not. And you know, being in the age of overconsumption, this is just an experiment I ran for myself to kind of check in, to ground, and to also give me a realistic representation of how I should be spending my hard-earned dollars. That also with the fact that I'm actually moving. So I need to get rid of things. I need to let it go, purge, declutter. And having a bag of empties and garbage in the corner of my room just isn't, you know, it's not useful space, and I just don't want it here. And also everything's got to go anyway. So this is going in the trash. This was supposed to be filmed January 2024, but instead it is now being filmed of June 2024. But you know what? Filipino, we're on Filipino time, so better late than never. Anyways, let's get into the stuff. I'm going to show you guys the bag really briefly. And it's going to kind of actually surprise you. So this is also about 95% of the stuff that I've used, because there are other products that I use that are from Lush that are either no packaging, or they have like a kind of like a buyback program. So like you can bring in your empty pots and then you get a free product, or you get money off towards the next product. So there's a whole bunch of pots that I had brought in throughout the year that I used for face masks and other things. But I would say 95% of the products that I did use are actually in this bag. So let's take a look at the bag together. Okay, so here's the bag. And I'll give you guys, yeah, so it's not a very big bag, I would say, but it's a decent size. So I'm gonna literally just dump all of this out onto the bed, and we'll take a look at what we have, because I actually forgot what's even in here. So I'm actually kind of excited to see what's in this bag. So we're gonna do the bag dump right now. Okay, so here's everything laid out. These are all body products, so body washes, deodorants. We have body creams or hand lotions. That is all my cosmetics. Like, that's actually crazy, because half of this stuff is just expired, or like I don't like that. That's like a declutter. That's not even a real product. Actually, let me just take that out. That's a declutter. So those are the only cosmetic stuff that I used. Then we have face moisturizers and eye creams, face products such as toners or essence, things like that. Samples, most of this is all face stuff, so these are all face creams, face washes, etc. Oh, this is part of cleansers, sorry. These are all my cleansers. So we have oil cleansers, micellar water, and actual and like face washes, hair products, and lip products. And this is actually not a full year. This is way over a full year. This is like maybe 2 years that it took me to fill this up, but finishing up 2 lip balms. It's actually pretty insane. Well, first of all, this, I don't think that's actually all of 2023. I actually think that this is maybe even more than 2023. Because we're already halfway through June and I haven't used up 1 deodorant stick yet. So these were probably like maybe even before then, but I do remember using up these body washes throughout the year. But this is actually pretty insane of how little products I actually use up versus how much I actually buy. Like, I have bought multiple essence and toners last year, even this year. I have backups of things. And realistically, I use about 1 bottle a year. Now, mind you, I wasn't doing as much skincare and makeup last year because, you know, the depression hit hard. But yeah, like I'm actually pretty much in shock. I mean, if you guys want reviews of any of these products, I can totally give you reviews, but like the fact that I've used, okay, also this product, this did not get used up all in 2023. This took me years. Like I'm saying, like this thing expired like 12 months after being purchased, but I used it literally years after. Like this took me at least all of the pandemic. I'm not even lying. This took me like 4 years to finish. This is a huge ass bottle of cleansing oil, but that took me forever. This takes me about a year for sure. This, yeah, took me less than a year actually. It took me a couple of months. I bought a backup for this because I really love the skin cleanser, and like these two. There's other skin cleansers in here that the reason why that's like a little amount is because I used it but didn't really like it, and I gave it away to somebody else. But guys, what are we doing with our money? Like this is sick. Hold on. Like let's look at cosmetics for a second because I think that's like where I spend most of my money. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 mini mascaras and 1 large mascara. This also is not part of 2023. I've had this for a while. I just use it to reference my shade number, which I don't even think is correctly written on here anymore. But this is a foundation that I used like when I was in high school / university, college, and I really liked it, but I kept the container. But I haven't used a single foundation last year. I used 1 setting spray, a mini setting spray, and a sample mini of that setting spray. Like, this is wild to me. I would say moisturizers or skincare would be like the best use of my money because I definitely used up 2 full products of skincare. This is a little bit over a year as well, but this is a full eye cream. Same with this. This is a sample or a smaller size of that. And obviously going over to here with all of the samples. So I feel like skincare and body care is where I get the most use of my money. But cosmetics, there isn't even a lip product in here. Like, are you kidding me? Hair care as well. And I fell off a lot of my hair stuff this year. But okay, we have thoughts. Let's talk about it. I'm definitely happy I ran this experiment. And you know, every year is going to be different. This year for me was just like really, and like in the last couple of years has been really hard for me mentally and emotionally to like get it together, to even like get up to want to do things like, you know, take care of yourself, put on makeup and stuff like that. But it's just such an eye-opener as to how much as a society, especially someone who was so entangled in the beauty community as a viewer, as a consumer of the beauty community, how much it has led to my overconsumption of beauty products and other products that are deemed as like self-care, which is like a whole other topic that I'm going to get into in future videos because I have a whole series planned out in my mind. But I recommend doing this for everyone. Like literally take a corner of your room, take a bucket, take a box, take anything, take a takeout bag that I had, and then just keep all of the products that you use up in a single year. In a single year from January to December, keep all of your products and see what it is that you actually consume and what do you like consuming the most. I do know that out of the stuff that hasn't been filmed here, that the main items that I consume the most of from Lush is the skincare and body care. So like hand creams, there's containers that look like this. I've been through, this is such a great product by the way. I've been through like 3 containers like this, containers like this size of skin cream and like hand cream stuff that I definitely know that I go through. I use a lot of hand cream. I use a lot of like lip balms, body wash, things like that. But in terms of actual cosmetics, it's like, I already knew this. Like, I just want to let you know I'm having a visceral reaction to this because the amount of money that I spend on cosmetics, knowing that I actually don't consume the cosmetics that I have in a year, it's pretty sick. Like, we don't need this shit that they're pumping out. We don't need all this stuff that they are pumping out at us on a given basis. We don't need it. Like, one foundation could probably last you, well, depending on who you are, because maybe you use it every single day, but technically speaking, if so, this just to do the math as well, which is something that I also did. Okay, no, wait, let's do it with this one. So this is 54 grams, or about 50 grams. 50 grams converted to a fluid ounce, which is what a foundation is. Hold please, I'm gonna do the calculation. So this average, which I'm pretty sure of, the average amount in any foundation, which is a liquid foundation, is about 1 fluid ounce. And 1 fluid ounce is equal to about 29 or 30 grams, which is about half what this is 45. So if you use one of these every 3 to 4 months, for me, I use a moisturizer every 3 to 4 months, you can typically use a foundation, like you can use 1 foundation an entire year, or maybe 2 foundations in a year, but that's take into fact that you're using that day and night, which you're obviously not, because no one's sleeping in their foundation. Well, maybe you do, but you don't put on your foundation to go to sleep. And also, you probably may not use makeup every single day, because there are days that I don't use makeup for whatever reason. It's actually crazy to me, and this is such an eye-opening experience, but I'm really happy that I did the experiment. So, you know, let me know what your thoughts are below, and just check out my other series. I'm gonna do a lot of stuff on like beauty consumption and over consuming, and just the practicality of using your actual products and how long it actually takes. So look out for that. But anyways, as always, thank you for joining me. Thanks for clicking on this video, and we'll see you on the next one.